Hello, class. As we get started in this first unit, I wanted to take just a few minutes and share some thoughts with you about leadership that I feel are very important. Leadership is a privilege. None of us are born in the right of being a leader. Someone has placed us in this leadership position that we get to take advantage of. So, in doing so, I believe there are 10 characteristics that really spell out what a true leader is. And I would like to go over each one of these just in the next few minutes for us to discuss later. The first one is humility, being humble. You know, humility is the ability to be unselfish, to put others first. Sometimes this is a cultural issue, sometimes it's a pride issue that keeps us from being humble. But as a leader, we must learn how to be humble. We must learn how to not take the credit for everything good that happens in the organization or lay blame on someone else for everything that doesn't go just right. So humbleness is a very important characteristic. Integrity is another important characteristic. And for integrity, I mean you say what you're going to do and then you do it. Very simple concept. However, we have many people in leadership positions that want to overpromise and then they underdeliver. They don't do what they say they're going to do. They say that they're going to do this and this and this and end up doing something totally different or nothing at all. So their integrity comes into question as to whether they are a good leader or not. Integrity means that you do what you say you're going to do. The next characteristic, I believe, is vision. The ability to see past today, see past tomorrow, next week, next year, and the ability to cast a vision for your organization, for your team, for your employees, past where you're at today. If we only focus on today, we're never going to get very far tomorrow. So vision is a very important part of leadership that will help us and our teams see what we need to do today so that we can accomplish more tomorrow. Wisdom is the next characteristic, the ability to use knowledge, experience, and learned behaviors and opinions to form wisdom, wise actions that we can do today in a moment's notice. Wisdom is something that we can use to make good, sound decisions at the spur of the moment when a decision must be made. Now, when you have more time to make a decision, you're able to get facts, you're able to talk to people, you're able to do research. But many times a leader must make a decision at the moment, at that particular point in time. In doing so, you need wisdom. And you gain wisdom through experience, through talking to other people. And then when that time for that decision comes, you're ready. Knowledge is another characteristic. Knowledge is the assimilation of facts and experiences and learned opinions from other people. If you go to conferences, if you attend training seminars, you take a class, you are gaining knowledge. And that knowledge, along with wisdom, you're able to make good, sound business decisions that indicate that you have integrity and that you're humble. So those all work together. Another characteristic is compassion. You must show concerns for other people and the situation they find themselves. Oftentimes, our employees are going through things in their life that they don't talk about. They keep them to themselves because maybe they're too proud to tell you that they have issues going on in their life or in their family or at school or with children or with grandchildren or whatever the case may be. You need to have compassion for that particular individual. And you can do so by just learning about them, knowing who they are. And when they begin to trust you more, and we'll talk about trust later, they will share with you some things that's going in their life that really affect them, that's going to affect you because they work for you. So compassion, Passion is a different topic because passion shows your internal drive for a particular topic, event, or person. I believe all of us as leaders has things that we're passionate about, things that we want to see happen. And in order to see those things happen, we have to have a certain amount of energy and drive toward that. I love to help other people be successful. That's why I love to teach. That's why I'm coming to your country, because I'm passionate about you being successful in this MBA program, in this class. Some of you may go on toward a doctoral degree. I can help you be successful. I can give you tips and strategies that will cause your workload to be less stressful. And if you will just use some of these strategies that I have learned over the years, and that is wisdom because you're learning from someone else, you'll be surprised just how much you learn, and then you'll be able to share that same passion with someone else. Another characteristic is decisiveness. As a leader, you must be willing and able to make a decision. Many times, leaders put off decisions and situations continue to develop in a negative way. You must be able to make a decision. Later on in this unit, we'll be talking about conflict, and you'll need to know how to deal with conflict, how to manage conflict, how to recognize conflict, how to resolve conflict. And yet, if you're not decisive and you cannot make a decision, you're going to have a problem. The next one is moral. Moral is a conscious decision to do the right thing at the right time and to make the right decision. Now, I know that morals are culturally different in different places, but I think there's some very basic human elements to morality. We all know what is the right thing to do. We know that we must make good decisions that affect people positively so that they will continue to do the work that we need for them to do. And when we treat people with a moral conscience, I believe people will understand that we care about them, that we're compassionate about them, and they will continue to do well, and our companies will continue to do well. And the very last one is truth. Tell the truth in all situations. Unfortunately, leaders believe that they must skew the truth, or in other words, not be truthful, lie about situations, because they don't believe that people can really handle the truth about a situation that may be coming their way. Maybe there's a change in their job, their employment, in the marketplace that causes us to do different things. So we're not truthful with our people and with our employees. So these are 10 characteristics I believe are very important to being a leader that we all need to understand before we get really going in this class and covering the topics that we're going to cover. So I want to cover them one more time. Humility, integrity, vision, wisdom, knowledge, compassion, passion, decisiveness, morality, and truthful. What I hope to do is to get your tutor to talk about these things, and hopefully you'll learn more about them discussing with one another. Thank you.